Hey guys, Michael here, and I'm back to talk bricks. Today we're talking This Week in Bonus LEGO News, where every Saturday I bring you the LEGO stories you need to know. This is another enormous week for LEGO news with all the news coming out of the 2020 Nuremberg Toy Fair. From Marvel to Lamborghini to Fast and the Furious, there's so many things to break down, plus February LEGO set releases, more from LEGO Masters, and a Super Bowl ad. But before we get started, I'm going to kick off another round of the weekly giveaway. Be sure to subscribe and leave a comment about this week's news. I'm also so excited to tell you about an all-new podcast I'm starting all about LEGO Masters that I call TalkBricks Masters. Each week, me and a guest will break down the episode where we'll talk about their builds, all the celebrity guests, and so much more. And if you want to catch our first episode this week, be sure to subscribe below. But don't worry, I've got some quick Amazon and Walmart deals. First up from LEGO Star Wars, we've got the Action Battle and/or Assault set for 40% off. Next from LEGO Harry Potter, we've got the Advent Calendar for 37% off. From the LEGO Movie 2, we've got the Pop-Up Party Bus for 56% off. And don't sleep on all these amazing LEGO Overwatch and LEGO Movie 2 deals. And if you want to check out any of these sets and support the channel, there's links in the description below. Next up this week in Germany was the Nuremberg 2020 Toy Fair. And thanks to our friends over at BrickHeadz, we've got some great images of their awesome display from LEGO Hidden Side, which featured a large-scale build and brick-built sculptures of all of the characters and settings from the Haunted Lighthouse. And thanks to LEGO Design VP Matthew Ashton on Instagram, we also got a great look at these awesome LEGO-built minion sculptures. But of course, all the fun 2020 secrets were behind closed doors. According to the Brick Fan, we're going to be getting a brick-built Iron Man bust, which should be pretty cool and might look something like the Darth Vader bust that we got previously. We're also supposed to be getting a Spider-Man vs. Venom set, which to be honest isn't quite that surprising. Next up at Toy Fair, Universal and LEGO confirmed the rumors that we're going to be bringing the Fast and Furious franchise to LEGO Technic. While sadly nothing was shown off at the show, it's long been rumored that this is going to be a build of Brian's Mitsubishi Eclipse. And my assumption is that it would be a nice smaller build with motors like the one we got from Top Gear. LEGO also announced a partnership with Lamborghini to bring a large-scale Technic model of one of their cars as well. This is a nice extension of their partnership after the brand new 2020 Lamborghini Speed Champion sets came out, but it'll be larger, more like the Porsche and Bugatti sets that we got previously. And there's even more LEGO Technic sets coming in 2020 thanks to the Brick Fan via Zuzamengabao. Not to mention even more cool sets from LEGO Ninjago, including a legacy version of the Destiny's Bounty, and some cool ocean exploration sets from LEGO City, plus some neat animal rescue sets from LEGO Friends, plus so much more. There were also a ton of themes that they didn't show off at all, so I can't wait to see what we'll get at New York Toy Fair. Next up, Walmart released their star-studded ad featuring franchises from all across the universe. But this ad also featured some familiar faces from the LEGO Movie. In this ad, we can see Benny's spaceship crashing down to Earth as it lands in a Walmart parking lot. And emerging from the ship, we can of course see Wildstyle and our favorite spaceman Benny. The duo is here to pick up their Walmart order, and it's pretty funny seeing a couple minifigures carrying such a large bag. But ultimately, I just think it's really awesome that everyone's going to be seeing LEGO in a Super Bowl ad. I highly recommend you watch the extended cut on YouTube, and I've left a link in the description below because there's some characters and mashups here that are just so crazy. Next up in LEGO Masters news, there's an all-new sweepstakes going on to reward you for every $10 you spend on LEGO. Simply upload your receipt from the LEGO Store, Walmart, Amazon, or Target. And for every $10 you spend, you earn an entry towards 1 year supply of LEGO sets, a trip for 4 to Legoland New York Resort, or $500 of LEGO sets each week. And if you want to enter and upload your receipts, I'll leave a link in the description below. The hype train is in full swing for LEGO Masters, and Fox Studios is all decked out in a LEGO-fied look. And if you're in the West Hollywood area, you may see this LEGO Masters branded seating area, which features a large brick-built unicorn with a rainbow mane and tail. There are so many great details with the LEGO Masters logo and some hidden brick-built sections of the interior, where it seems like the unicorn is actually a large robot being piloted by these robot minifigures. And if you want to see how this came together, there's a full behind-the-scenes look about how it was built and installed, and I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check it out. And don't forget, LEGO Masters premieres this Wednesday, February 5th on Fox, and if you want to check out my podcast after, be sure to subscribe. The other huge reveal at the Nuremberg Toy Fair was an all-new theme called Dots. And Dots is a fashion and craft line that's all about creating patterns. For LEGO Dots, there are plates, bricks, and tiles. And it's all about using your creativity to create patterns with those tiles and changing them up over time. And once you combine those things, you have something that you can use that's useful. First up, we've got the pineapple pencil holder. This set contains 351 pieces and retails for $19.99. This one looks really cute and I love its bright color scheme. Next, we've got the rainbow jewelry stand. This set contains 213 pieces and retails for $14.99. The cloud has those posts to hold things and there's a large collection tray at the bottom. Next, we've got the animal pictures holder set, which contains 423 pieces and retails for $14.99. And I think they did a nice job with those animal faces. There are also 5 bracelets, which each retail for $5. First up, we've got the rainbow bracelet with those really cool rainbow tiles. Next, we've got the funky animals bracelet with the cool cat and bunny tiles. Next, we've got the sparkly unicorn bracelet with the silver and unicorn tiles. The lovebirds bracelet with the great toucan prints. And my favorite, the cosmic wonder bracelet with the black band and the cool galaxy prints. And to make the customization even more fun, they've got a pack called More Dots, which features all sorts of amazing prints like all these great emoji. And series 1 of these bags cost $4 each. In conjunction with the reveal, LEGO also posted a designer video breaking down the design process for dots. And this LEGO designer color palette certainly caught my eye. The thing that stood out to me is how versatile the tiles are, and I really loved getting the behind-the-scenes look at how they concepted all of the really cool prints. Not to mention, you may not realize they designed an all-new gem part, which I think is going to be so cool to see in sets in the future. So while the dots line certainly isn't for everyone, I'm definitely excited for it with all of its bright colors and really interesting prints. And I'm definitely excited to see what else will come out in this line, because I can't imagine that these are the only ones that we'll see. Next up, this week Best Buy revealed a Steelbook case to hold Switch games that looks like a 2x3 plate. There are cartridge slots on the inside, and this case is part of a new promotion where when you buy 2 games, you get this case for free. And there's a link in the description below if you want to build your LEGO game bundle and pick up this case. Next, as it's a new month, there's more new sets on LEGO Shop at Home, including the Disney BrickHeadz, the all-new Easter Sheep BrickHead, and the Easter Bunny House set, which surprisingly is not a promotional set, and you can actually just pick it up for $7.99. But there was also some new reveals, like this LEGO Classic set Bricks and Animals, which contains 1,500 pieces and retails for $60. And this LEGO Duplo set Creative Animals, which contains 175 pieces and also retails for $60. Plus new keychains like Duke Detain from LEGO City Adventures, the Purple Crayon from the LEGO Movie 2, a 2x4 blue brick keychain, and this really cool 2x4 black metallic brick keychain. And as always, I've got links to all these sets and more in the description below if you want to support the channel. And don't forget, while you're there, you can get this free Drag Racer set from Hidden Side with purchases of $45, and double VIP points on the Hidden Side Haunted Fairground and Friends Baking Competition sets. Plus, the LEGO International Space Station set is now available, and if you pick it up now through February 9th, you can also get this free International Space Station patch. And speaking of the International Space Station, we also got a designer video breaking the entire set down. It was so cool to hear how the LEGO designers work directly with NASA's employees that work directly on the International Space Station. But unlike the real ISS, this model was bound by Earth's gravity, and so they had to use some interesting techniques, like this ball joint attachment to make the sides sturdy and hold their shape. It's clear that the designers had a lot of fun putting this one together, and if you want to check out this video or pick up the set for yourself, there's links in the description below. Next up in LEGO Ideas news, there are 3 projects to hit 10,000 supporters in the last week. First up, we've got Untitled Goose Game, a project based off of the game with the same name. The build features a slightly sized down version of the first section of the game, the garden. And for such a small build, they managed to pack in so many of the different elements and challenges from the game. This set certainly feels a bit like an unlikely choice, but I was a huge fan of the game myself, so I would love to get this one as a LEGO set. And its modest size and single minifigure may help it get produced. Next up, we've got the UCS Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, which features a large-scale model of the car featured in the movie. This iconic classic car really comes to life in this larger scale, and the part usage and building techniques really help complete the look. And while I think the model is really well done, I do wonder about its chances, as Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is just a classic property that we don't hear about much these days. And finally, we've got the train station stud gate. It's based on a 17th century concept, but updated with all of the modern bells and whistles. The building is quite ornate and features a ton of glass panels to create a light atmosphere. There's a modern train inside, and there's even some handicap accessible features. I love the giant clear dome and the reuse of all of those old AquaZone pieces, but I do sort of wonder if those would ever get made. With 3 levels of play, I think this station would really stand out in a LEGO city, but that being said, the large scale may hinder its chances of being selected. But as with all of these, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Next from LEGO Hidden Side, we got episode 10 of the Hidden Side shorts, Parents Just Don't Understand. This episode features a parent-teacher conference for Jack and Parker, but little do they know they're in more trouble than they thought. Their teacher has been gloomed, and he goes ahead and glooms their parents too. And we find that behind it all is the ghost from the Graveyard short that we saw earlier in the series. Interestingly, in this short, Jack and Parker's phones get taken away, making it more difficult to take down the ghost. But you know these kids are certainly clever, though they may not be done with Lady E just yet. If you want to check out this short and all the other shorts, of course there's a link in the description below. So there you have it, folks. That was this week in bonus LEGO news, and there was just so much to break down. I'm super excited about all the 2020 announcements, including the ones from Marvel and Fast and the Furious. And there's so many February releases I have to pick up at the LEGO store. Plus, I'm so excited for LEGO Masters to premiere this Wednesday, and I can't wait for you all to hear my podcast, TalkBricks Masters. Be sure to leave this video a thumbs up down below, as it really helps the channel, and don't forget to subscribe because I've got more LEGO news coming next Saturday. And let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you think about all the stories? And which one are you most excited about? And now we've got this week's giveaway winner. Congratulations! And be sure to email me from the About page on my channel so we can coordinate about the prize. And if you want to enter this week's round, just leave me a comment about this week's news. You must be a subscriber to win. And definitely turn on notifications to find out when my next video is posted, because I'll be announcing the winners at the end of some of the videos. That's all the time we've got for today. Thanks, and have a good one! Hey guys, Michael here. Click to watch my last video featuring new LEGO Star Wars, LEGO Movie 2 behind the scenes, and so much more. And don't forget to subscribe.